Hello, everybody. So, in this video, I am going to be explaining the four learning activities that I created for my kindergarten social studies book list assignment in our Part 3 template. Two of the books are from my own list, and then two are classmates submissions. So, each of those books will connect to social study standards. And let me get to my, oh, here we go. Okay, awesome. So my first one is going to be The Snowy Day, and it connects to kindergarten through geography. So where students learn that maps represent real places. Scroll down so you can see some of this stuff. In the story, the main character, Peter, explores his snowy neighborhood. This book helps students think about familiar places and how locations can connect to each other. The activity I created is called the neighborhood map, and during and after reading the story, students will create a simple map of Peter's neighborhood. Then they'll draw and label places from the story, like houses, streets, and parks. This activity helps students understand how maps represent real environments. The teacher can assess learning by seeing if students can place and explain different locations on their map the correct way. I really like this. I feel like it's very interactive and engaging. And then going on to my second book, it is We Are Water Protectors. So this activity integrates social studies with English language arts. So, kind of a two-in-one. I really like this one. The social studies part focuses on understanding culture, traditions, and community values, while the ELA component focuses more on students asking and answering questions about important details that are in the story. The activity is a Venn diagram comparison chart. And after reading the story, the students will be able to compare traditions and values from the book with their own family or classroom experiences. So I really like that one. Students will also be able to discuss differences and similarities in small groups, so they can share their ideas with the class. The teacher can then evaluate the learning by reviewing the diagrams and listening into those student discussions. And yep, there's all that. Okay, the second one, or the third one, sorry, is The Last Stop on Market Street. And this is one of the ones that I selected from a classmates list. This activity focuses on special consideration for English language learners. I chose this because I work with a lot of English language learners. So the social study standard focuses on identifying roles of people in the community, which I feel is very important, especially for our kindergarten students. So the activity is called, let me get down here, Community Roles in Centers. After the teacher reads the story, students will participate in role play centers where they are able to act out different community jobs, like a gardener, a bus driver, cashier, all those different things. And other students will try and guess the jobs and discuss why that role is important in the community. This activity supports both social studies understanding and the oral language development. They're describing things and identifying details. So I feel like that is a very important one for kindergarten as well. Teachers can assess the learning by observing participation and listening in how students describe those different community roles and all the details that they are pointing out. And then my fourth book from a classmates list is Me on the Map. This one kind of correlated to my first book, so I liked how it tied in a different way. So this activity integrates social studies with math and spatial awareness. So I really like that. This activity is called the Zoom Out Map Project. Let me scroll down to that. And after reading the story, students will create a layered map or layered maps beginning with the classroom and then expanding to the school and neighborhood. I feel like I've seen this done on a different level, and I really liked it in second grade. So it's something that you can build off of, which is, of course, something I love. So students will be able to label the different areas and discuss spatial relationships, such as near, far, above, and below. The teacher can assess students by understanding reviewing their maps and asking them to explain how the locations relate to one another and be able to discuss those. So overall, these four activities help kindergarten students learn about geography, community roles, and culture, while also integrating other subjects and being able to support all the diverse learners. So thank you for watching my presentation, and I'm going to stop recording. Thank you for your time.